Welcome back, everyone. We have got an awesome delivery today. I've mentioned it on a previous video, but we have got a new TV. So we have got it all up and running. It's pretty cool. It's got its own game mode, so we can check. So I've got it set for RPG, but we can have auto, standard, RPG, frames per second. I don't know what all this means. Sports, original. I'm probably just going to go for auto for now, actually. But then we've got a million different settings all down the bottom. And then it'll tell you your frames per second. I don't know why VRR is off. I'm going to check that now in my settings on the PlayStation, just to see what's going on there. So one thing I'm finding pretty cool is you've got this game section here, right? So you click on that. Obviously shows up my PS5 and stuff. But if I got an Xbox Live account, I could play it through the TV then, which I think is absolutely ace. Anyone know what Luna is? I never heard of that. And what's the other one? Boosteroid or something? Luna. Yeah, Boosteroid. So these are all different streaming services for gaming, just built into the TV, which I think is pretty sick. So there we are, that's my OLED. Now, do I regret buying it, or do I think it was a good investment? Personally, I'm loving it. One thing I didn't like about it, well, the only downside is the stand, purely because I couldn't put my soundbar on there. It kept sliding off. But one bonus is the speakers are pretty good, so I don't think I'll need the soundbar anyway, but it would have been nice to keep the soundbar. I can put it on, but it's like in front of the stand, if that makes sense, and then you can see the cables, which I didn't like. I'd rather not have it, because the speakers are pretty good in it. As for picture quality, I can sit here and show you videos all day long. It's not going to do it justice, purely because, you know, the camera's not catching it as your eye would, and then it's being scaled down, and then YouTube scales it down. But whatever you're seeing on the screen, you can multiply that by 5, maybe 10, I don't know. But it is way brighter and more vivid than on that screen. Watching it back on my phone compared to real life is just night and day difference. So little things I do like. I know this isn't OLED, this is just the Samsung. The remote's nice and dinky. This is almost like a Fire Stick remote. It's got a solar panel on the back, so it basically, you don't have to change the batteries, it just charges itself up, which I think is neat. I like how thin it is. The actual screen itself is like razor thin. Didn't even know you could get a screen that thin. Obviously all OLEDs are the same. I've just never owned one. But is it worth the upgrade? Yes, to me it is. But what I think I'll do, I'll try and get 2 videos, one of the old TV, one of the new, splice them together. Excuse me, I've got real bad heartburn for some reason, so if I'm pulling faces, I do apologise. I'll try and splice them together, and then we can see them running side by side and see what's what. So maybe you can see the difference then. So what I'll do, I'll label them 1 and 2. I'll mix them up a bit, and then you can let me know which one you think's the OLED and which one is the old TV. And then I'll leave that play now, and then we'll see how we get on.
Almost there. Some is in grave condition. Perhaps I could help. No. The medical team will see to him. I think you have enough material. Tell me, Professor, how would you explain the phenomena we witnessed in the temple? It would be premature to draw any scientific conclusions. But one thing is abundantly clear. We at Shinra could stand to dream far bigger. I would have to agree. To the right, Shinra HQ, where Hojo should be, along with the cure for Cloud. To the left, Reactor 6, which will get blown up along with Biggs unless I stop him.
Transmitting final briefing. As of now, Airborne Squad 7 will exterminate the Alpha Nectivas occupying District 3. Their objective is the capture or dispatchment of the Elder Nativa. Pods entering atmosphere. 1 minute until threshold is reached. The threshold has been surpassed. Activating shield.
opening the hatch.
The hatch. Come on. Come on.
So that was the two there. Sorry it's not perfect. I basically filmed the old TV, filmed the new TV. I've cut the videos in half and tried to match them perfectly with the layered on top of each other and trying to get them, you know, so they're both playing the exact same image at the same time. I've done okay, but it's not perfect. So apologies for that. However, could you tell a difference? I could tell, depending on the scene, obviously when things have got blacks and stuff in, I could notice a difference. But if you guessed number 2 was the OLED, you guessed right. So number 2 is the OLED. I think you can notice a difference. And like I said, you can't really appreciate it all on the screen. So it's a thumbs up from me. Super glad I bought it. I am back in the 21st century with everyone else. Basically, I have the best setup I can get, really, unless I want to spend stupid money now. Obviously, I've got the PS4 5 Pro, and now I've got an OLED, so I can't really get much better unless I bought the best OLED in the market, which you'd be paying tens of thousands for, I should imagine. So happy with that. I went for the same size as well. I was debating whether to go to 48, but I kept with 55 just so I'm not losing any real estate. So yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for, when I was asking about OLEDs, for commenting. I know a lot of people have said to get an LG because apparently Samsung's can screen burn. That's because they're QOLED rather than WOLED. So, but it's got a 6-year warranty. If any of that happens, I'll be taking it straight back. So the reason I went for the Samsung in the end, it's a lot brighter. I read loads of reviews, I watched loads of reviews, comparisons, and they had like the C4, the LG C4, the LG B4, and the Samsung S90D all together, and they all said, every comparison I'd seen, that the Samsung was the better one for gaming. So that's why I went for it. To be honest, the Samsung was better overall, apart from SDR content. So if you're watching something that's really old, it wasn't the best for that, because the LG has some sort of upscaler built in. This doesn't. So but other than that, this pissed all over the LG, so that's the reason I went for it. Anyway, that's me waffling on. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or consider subscribing, maybe on the next one, because this is a bit of a boring one, but just a little Tuesday video, and I thought I'd show you my new setup. So I'll see you all soon. See you Saturday. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, and game on.
Big respect to the gamer, name of Wayne. In his world PlayStation reigns the same, and he's got love for the levels, high score or not. But for now, he'll show you why his collection's hot. We flow! Game set!